What's going on, YouTube? Thanks for tuning into the channel. We have some more leaks to talk about, so let's get right into it. So a couple of days ago, I put out this video talking about what we might see in 2025 for the Lowrider S and the ST. So you probably saw in the thumbnail, we have some leaked photos of the Lowrider ST and the Lowrider S. So let's dive right in. And before I start, I want to just make sure that I credit the person that sent me the first photo. It is Rowdy 4.0 from Instagram. Shout out to you. He's a rider out of Germany. Shared this first photo with me, and this photo was really exciting to see. So thanks again, Rowdy. I definitely appreciate it. But yeah, let's take a look at this photo of the Lowrider ST. First things first, this does look like the 2025 Lowrider ST. I know it's a little blurry when you zoom in, but definitely from the air cleaner, it looks like the high output variant that we talked about in the previous video. So the first thing that I noticed was just the new color for the Lowrider ST. I believe this is that Iron Horse metallic that you saw on the 2025 Street Glide and the Road Glide. To me, that is a great color on the Lowrider ST. At first, I couldn't tell if it was black or, you know, if the sun was just kind of hitting it at a different angle. Taking a second glance at it, I definitely think it's the Iron Horse metallic. And the other thing that I noticed real quick just out of the gate is we no longer have the bronze lettering and the bronze logos on the bag. It's been replaced with the red lettering. You know, it doesn't really make a difference, but I do think they're trying to note that this is different for 2025. Unfortunately, from this photo, I can't really tell what kind of electronics or gauges that we're seeing, but I do think we're going to see updated electronics and hand controls in 2025 for the Lowrider ST and the S. Like I mentioned in my previous video, I will still hold on to that. Aside from that, if you look towards the bottom of this photo, you see we're no longer getting a 2:2, we're getting a 2:1, 2-into-1 exhaust. I think that's pretty cool, but I know that most of us, 99% of us, are going to change that out immediately anyways, but it's nice to see that we're getting that straight from the factory. But what I think is more significant with the 2-into-1 exhaust is, now if you look at the ST bag, it does look a little bit lower. I think Harley has picked up on some of the criticism with the uneven saddlebags. And so I think this is the year that they do right by us and they give us even bags on the Lowrider ST. Other than the things that I mentioned, it looks pretty much similar to the previous year's model, but I do think it's going to be, like we mentioned, the high output variant, 2-to-1 exhaust, even bags, and updated electronics and navigation system and whatnot. There's a little bit more. After I received the first image, I went around and dug around and I saw the expanded version of this photo. I'm gonna pop it up here into the screen. Here is the Lowrider S in what I think is the brilliant red. So we're getting that color on the Lowrider S and the ST, and I think that color works. It's not the red that we've seen on the previous years on like the Street Bob, but this seems like a deeper, richer red. I don't know, this kind of works for me. And yeah, so you see the 2-to-1 exhaust again on the Lowrider S. You can't really see the lettering because I think the red lettering is red against the red paint. If I zoom in a little bit, you can kind of see the gauge, but I can't tell if that's the original gauge or maybe it's the Sportster S gauge. I don't know. My spidey senses are telling me that it's going to be the similar gauge to the Sportster S from everything that we've seen. The only other thing that I want to chat with you guys about is, if we're seeing the bronze lettering go away from the Lowrider S and the ST, what about the wheels? I've never been a huge fan of those bronze wheels. I think just a plain black would have been awesome. And I know that we can't see that on these photos, but my guess would be that we're going to see the bronze go away from the S and the ST, and we might be getting just some black wheels. But yeah, there you have it. Short and sweet video. Hope you guys enjoy the photos. Make sure to subscribe if you want to stay tuned. But that's going to be the video for today. Thanks for tuning in. I'll make sure if I get any more updates on the Lowrider S and the ST or any other Softails, I'll make sure to put the video out. But I'm really excited. These leaked photos, I think they do a great job of, kind of getting us excited about the 2025 models. I like all Harleys, but really, the Softails are kind of my bread and butter. That's what I really like. So it's really exciting to see some possible upgrades to the Softail line. All right, guys, I'm going to bounce out of here. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Peace.